This call is now being recorded.
Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, beautiful people. Welcome to the Space Economy, your destination for the business of space. It's been a minute since we did a podcast call with Chief Space Economist George Pullen, but he called me this morning. He's like, I want to talk about this Chinese base. And I was like, excellent, because it's really prep for our oil and gas presentation on digital twins, which is tomorrow, by the way, George. So, George, what's on your mind about China?
Well, so this morning, I'm just going to call it a propaganda video dropped about the Chinese lunar base, which is the plan for China and its allies, namely Russia, to have a base on the moon. And what their plans are, their designs are. They had these great graphics, and they had an interview playing in the background, and of course it's all over my space feed this morning. And I'm upset for a number of reasons. So the first is that this is clearly just propaganda, right? But the second reason is, if it's clearly just propaganda, why can't we get RPR? why do I?
So of course George gave us a nice long answer, and we skipped to the good part. Here you go. This is the good part.
Cool. So I'm here with the real boss man. And so you're going to need to explain to him, like he's a 14-month-old American that personally owes $55,000 in taxes as a 14-month-old to the national debt. Explain to him why China being on the moon and China having a moon base is important to the everyday American, why the everyday American should care that China has a moon base.
Oh, that's a great question. So the first one to think about is not actually national defense. The first one to think about is science, technology, research, and development, right? So S&T and R&D. If you think about all of the miracles, I'm going to use the word miracles, all of the miracles of science and engineering that spin off of NASA, if we do not have the ability to have that level of science and technology development and that level of research and development activities on the lunar surface, then we can also not hope to be the ones that are creating those that then come back and translate to products, services, goods, improved ways of life here on Earth. So there's a wonderful publication that comes out every year. It talks about all of the technologies that spin off and then spin up from NASA. There's also great technology transfer days, where they, invite people in. I've been to a couple. They invite people in. Hey, come license our technology, right? Go have your startup based around our technology, right? License it from us, please. Use our technology as part of something you're already doing. What we have now is we have this wonderful advantage of having extra decades in the chair and extra decades producing that. But when we cede the ability to do that type of research development, science and technology work on the lunar surface to someone who is our adversary, then that means that our partners, our allies, are disadvantaged. Our companies are also disadvantaged. And quite frankly, that means our citizens and our ally citizens are disadvantaged because they might not be the ones who have the advancements that improve their way of life here on Earth. So it's super important that we maintain the science and technology and research development frontier, and that frontier is in space. And most notably, that frontier next is commercial space stations and the moon.
Okay, that's a very detailed explanation. Thank you for that. I'm going to ponder this. And just a reminder, tomorrow we're doing the Oil and Natural Gas Conference. We're going to talk about digital twins in the space economy, specifically for mining, for asteroid mining, as well as for lunar infrastructure. So if it's possible, we'll take that video to showcase, like, here's the current state of the possible. Not the real, just the current state of the possible from the Chinese perspective. And what is the American oil and natural gas industry doing with their already proven expertise to help us develop digital twins and the infrastructure for the moon, Mars, and beyond. So just remember that for tomorrow's presentation. That's it for the moment. Otherwise, thank you for listening to this impromptu episode of the Space Economy, your destination for the business of space. We will see you all in orbit. Have a great day. Bubba, say bye. He's thinking about it. So see you later, George. Bye.
See ya.